Boo. I'm a psychic medium. This is an all signs psychic reading from channeled messages that I got from Spirit Source Universe, and I wanted to share them with you before this 8/8 portal energy and this full moon energy that we're having this weekend. So thank you for all your patience with me, everyone. I've been sick. I've been going through family emergencies. I've been going through, just a lot of healing and also moving here. So thank you for my patience, Shameless Squad, or for your patience, Shameless Squad. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel here. So let's talk about the thumbnail. For those of you that have been going through something, which on a collective energy level, if you are a healer or a helper or somebody that just puts themselves out there and is just like this ear for others in the world, everyone is kind of going through something during this time here. Let's talk about the thumbnail. The overall energy, and I really never used this deck. I had a women's circle and I decided to pull from this deck today, is fall in love with your own story. 54, which is breaking down to a 9. Nines represent independence, also closing up of a cycle in numerology. And I feel like a lot of you have had to bet on yourself, fall in love with the fact that you're this miracle in this life here and you made things happen overall. And remember that your life story can always be changed, transitioned, transmuted here, as well as alchemized. And so there's this need to be very creative and playful with this pinkish and yellow, orangish energy here, which I love for you. And I feel like for a lot of you, despite falling in love with your own stories or being completely cracked open by spirit, source, universe, God, whatever you believe in, you had to have a breakdown in order to break through, because that's what the Miracle Is You card says. And Spirit's really seeing you, that you showed up consistently, you've been focusing on certain things, putting yourself out there in new communities, new activities, yoga, sports, taking care of your health, or trying to get in some sort of new regimen, but you never gave up on yourself. However, you had people that doubted you here. Out of the Cosmic Downloads deck, and despite being cracked open, these people that doubted you, like, wanted you so badly to crumble, but they didn't see your phoenix rising from the ashes moment, your phoenix moment here, and this glow up, vivacious energy that I'm getting from this color overall. And so you had dealt with a lot of manipulative energies, people that were trying to twist your story behind your back here. And this says this person twists conversations and puts the responsibility back on you, and you did nothing wrong here. And it feels like someone deep down is jealous and they appear to have it all together. They save face, they mask, they do all these things here, but you saw through their manipulation. And for a lot of you, this could be family, and for others of you, you've closed the door on them. 8 of Swords and 10 of Cups in the upright, and you're choosing to be around this chosen family here overall. You're choosing to be with this childlike, wondrous, playful energy. You're choosing to like block out the haters. Yeah, blocking out the haters energy, very beautiful. And traveling or keeping a distance from these energies that almost wanted to see you fail. And the title of the reading, what did I even name it, y'all? Remember your strength and resiliency. So I feel like I'm talking to someone or people who's really had to fight for their stake in this life, in their world, to fight for this soft lifestyle, to fight for time off, a vacation, or their inner peace here overall. And the truth of the situation is you got sunset here, which this says a lost loved one. So a lot of you dealt with projections from haters, from family, from friends, from people that you thought would be like your number one supporters and allies, but weren't here, or you're like thinking about past memories of them, and that's totally normal. We're also in like 5 retrogrades right now, so we'll talk about that here too. But this is elder, nightfalls, lost loved one, and some of you with your elders, you are being called to channel them, get grounded with them, and do some automatic writing here. There's something about your root chakra, your stability, your finances, your family, the people you call home here as well, and you're getting a lot of crown chakra activations. Your psychic abilities are on the rise, and you could be seeing lots of angel numbers too. But Spirit's like, hey, stay wide awake, stay firm on any boundaries, and be decisive during this time, because your energy levels are leveling up. Attraction, magnetic, and protection or potential energy, and something's going to take off here. And so I feel like you know that deep down in your soul or in your heart of hearts here, and you've almost been waiting for like liftoff. And I have a plane going by my home here right now, so that's very beautiful. You could also be seeing bees, wasps, dragonflies during this time too, flies as well, which does represent people trying to like creep in on your energy. So you could have like Page of Swords monitoring spirit here, Shameless Squad, but your team really wants you to connect with them. There could also be something significant about the number 54 here. You could be 54, 99 showing up for you, which is closing up a major cycle and going on to your true happiness, a 10 of Cups, the brand new beginnings, and the zeros of infinite abundance here. You could be born in 44, someone else could be, or 54, maybe 44, maybe you're seeing that a lot too. But a lot of you have to remember, and a lot of you are remembering, that you are this miracle. You are this person who worked through manipulative energies, and you're also choosing to remember your strength and your resiliency, which is not what I thought I would title the reading, Shameless Squad, but you are on a major breakthrough of changes. 555, you could be seeing that because the channeled message and download that I got was a clairaudient automatic writing exercise. And for those of you that don't know, I typically like writing notes on my phone. I don't like writing as much because I write in my journal so much, but this one, Spirit came through. So I'm going to read to you what this is all about, but it is about forgiveness, and trust me, it ties into this. So on forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about forgetting, but remembering your strength and resiliency to be able to forgive in the first place. It's about remembering what happened to you, to not allow yourself to allow others to treat you that way again, to remember why it's happening for you in order to forgive. Forgiveness is about acceptance and gratitude, accepting what happened and gratitude for going through what you went through, for you would not have grown. Bitter, angry people do not forgive. Therefore, they do not grow. What does grow is resentment, disease, and negative emotions. Accept what occurred and ask what it taught you. Don't let life harden you to be bitter. Let it soften you into gratitude. Thanking the universe for those who have wronged you so you can right these wrongs by not repeating their actions. If that person or people wants to right their wrongs with you, let them. Let them try, apologize, atone, repair, and repent for how they hurt you, but don't be surprised if resentment grows if you don't let them in, cut them off, or avoid when they want to show up for you. Forgiveness is about releasing, letting go, and living a happy life. Allow yourself to feel free, lighter, and live a happier life with loved ones before it's too late and resentment turns into regret right away. So that's the channeled message download that I also got for you, Shameless Squad, here on forgiveness. I want you to think about some of those things, and you could be getting a lot of clairaudient messages, hits, or being called to automatically write with your team here overall. And the thing they also shared with me, some other things, was the thing that you are craving the most is the thing that you most likely need to give up. They talked about codependency, addiction, a crutch, or other things that you need to or are being supplemented for your health and well-being. And they also talked about 888, 888, like 2 8s and 2 8s, and then 1111. And there's a lot of clairaudient downloads with music and messages of I made it. I used to dream about the life I'm living now. I know that there's no doubt I made it. And that's Kevin Rudolph. And I just got a SeatGeek concert ticket or like, yeah, baseball game up in here notification as I said that. So music could be significant to you. You might be inclined to look that up. You might be going to a concert or those sporting events or whatever, kind of like I talked about here. Not that you can see my notifications, but popped up and I was like, what's happening? So Shameless Squad. When it comes to these energies that we're in right now, we are in for 4 retrogrades, 5 if you count Chiron as an asteroid here overall, but we're in Saturn retrograde, the planet of karma. You reap what you sow. So a lot of people who've been reaping what they're sowing, they're cashing in on good karma here. We have Neptune retrograde, so pay attention to your dreams, your sleep. You could have people creeping on you or just wild out there whack dreams. I had the wildest dreams ever that like someone dyed my hair like purple maroon last night. I was like, like, what? And it was like a dark color, right? You could also be having people reaching out to you in the dream realm or waking life, people trying to get in on your energy, monitoring spirits here specifically, creepers, checking in versus checking up, ex-friends, ex-lovers, ex-romantic partners, ex-family members too. They could be friend requesting you. They could be wanting to connect with you on social media. They could be reaching out to you. It's Mercury retrograde, and that is the messenger. And with Neptune in retrograde, that's also like the dream messenger. So you may be really thinking about people from the past here overall. And then we have Pluto retrograde, which is sex, death, rebirth, transformation, and this phoenix rising from the ashes moment. And so one of those planets is an inner planet, which is Mercury. So again, communication, text message, phone calls, emails, contracts, it's like needing to really pay attention to the details during this time and give yourself extra time. And the middle planet of Saturn here is trying to be a part of that balance. But then we also have the outer planet Saturn retrograde, or not in retrograde, they are retrograde. So don't say in, okay? But are retrograde right now of Pluto and Neptune. And so it's kind of like, why do I feel like my energy is dragging? Why do I feel like I can't get things done? And why is it I can't maybe necessarily move forward with disciplined action here, or just want to give up or want to isolate? Don't do that. Spirit is asking you to reflect. And if you call yourself out on isolation, you really need to be able to bring yourself in community with like-minded souls, spirits that will help you rest, rejuvenate, fill up your cup, reflect, and take time. And I've said this in my Astro Sex videos and different posts that, I see a lot of people isolate during retrogrades, and that's not going to be helpful for anyone or their mental health. It's about seeking support and people that feel like home here, not going back to any negative, unhealthy relationships in any way, shape, or form that may be. And that could also be with work or codependencies or addictions or anything of that sort too. So let's talk about the 8/8 portal. That is going to be tomorrow. And this really calls for you to have this abundant mindset energy here. And with the full moon, this is literally teaching us to wrap something up here with it being in Aquarius. Do what's best for you during this time. Wrap that thing up that you don't want to do anymore. Celebrate how far you've come and move forward with the 8/8 portal energies on what it is you want to create. The fifth planet in retrograde, it's an asteroid, so it's Chiron, and Chiron is all about the wounded healer. It's about relationships, it's about emotions. And so this is one of the things, shameless plugs, if you are looking to really heal things in regards to relationships, love life, sexuality, things of that sort through your astrology birth chart, then I highly recommend you come and work with me and my Shameless Squad community and Astro Sex 1 and 2 programs, where there's tons of pleasure work exercises, all for healing, and it's going to be a supportive, safe community for you here too. So Chiron, being able to heal our wounds, being able to take that one step at a time and reflect. You might be thinking about people from the past. And I've been saying this on my channel. The astrology this year is go to therapy, seek healers, get helpers that hold you accountable here. Overall, Shameless Squad. So let's shuffle this out. Oops, I put these two backwards. So retrograde, be retrograde. And so maybe you're dealing with stuff, putting things backwards. We're going to get a couple messages out of the decks here. What does the beautiful high vibrational collective need to know? If this resonates, please drop me a comment down below, help the channel grow, hit subscribe and like this video. That way you help me supporting me doing what I love to do, and I don't get an autoimmune disorder or disease in the future here, okay? Thank you. Message here. Move beyond intention to belief. So literally we have 5 in the chat here. We have 5 right here. You are the key to your success here, okay? It's not just about believing or setting intentions, like move into this embodiment type of energy. I pulled that card for myself today, and it's just funny, it's coming out again. So someone else needs to hear that. And in all your cards, you've had like a reddish, pinkish, orangish, yellow. So you might be resetting the first, the second, and the third chakras here overall. Messages, please. But speak what you want into existence here. Integrate your knowing. Yes, trust yourself here. Wolves could be significant to you. There could be something that you unlock, some sort of key to your success, and another 9 and moving forward. You're very knowledgeable. I feel like you're very wise, and now it's moving forward with any wisdom that you've gained here into a heart-centered space. Yeah, and we have green and blue, heart-centered space, and move forward. One step is ahead, and this is all you need. The angel number 595 could be significant to you, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. And befriend the word polarize here. For some of you, if you've had polarizing people in your life, people that have been challenging for you, you're meant to be opposites of others, to learn from, to help people grow, to help people understand, to help people maybe forgive. For polarizing, this is like maybe keeping people or certain things at a distance. Maybe people don't like that you set really great boundaries and they're like, oh, and then they're frustrated with that, but it's just projection of them. Let's read the overall energy card because I feel like that is what the collective needs to hear the most right now, please. So keywords: display your inner truth, bravery, I love that, to share your personal flavor and your true opinions, which Lionsgate portal, it's Leo season, you got the Leo emoji, movement toward a goal, opposing forces, transitions, growth, and taking a stand, personal empowerment. Polarize isn't a bad word. Great leaders are not selling safe, usual, everyday ideas. It's your bravery to put your truth and your wisdom out there to a display in order to find those individuals who totally love what you are saying. Finding the soulful kindreds mean that there will be others who disagree what you're all about, and that's okay. It's time to get comfortable with the possibility and steer clear of any safely watered down vanilla choices that are meant to keep you palatable and liked. You are anything but average, so don't hide your powerful message from the world by trying to appeal to the taste of the masses. Growth and change are by nature uncomfortable for some people, and your particular brand of magic won't be perfect for everyone. Your people will be compelled by your authentic story, courage, vulnerability, and honesty. I knew I was meant to use this deck for some sort of reason because it's like Leo vibe energy. Be courageous and allow your unique flavor of awesome sauce to shine through. You'll attract people who are fiercely in love with what you're up to, and your heart will feel so full that you'll light up the world and spill from your joy. Yes, so don't give from an empty cup here. The number 7 could be significant to you, getting a lot of crown chakra ideas. You have this root and heart chakra showing up very, very, very heavily for you during this time, making sure you're stable. You have a stable foundation of certain things, as well as family or friendships, chosen family, like I was saying here, and money. Moving forward into doing what you love with this green heart-centered space. Spirit's like, hurry up, this is go time now. And take this next steps. And who cares? Like, if you're gonna get hated on or people aren't gonna like what you do, like, put yourself out there, because there are people now more than ever looking for real and honest. And I've been saying this on my channel for last year. We're in the age of Aquarius. People want what's real. People want what's genuine. People want what's authentic. And I feel like you need to hear that. Very beautiful. Yes. Lead your metamorphosis, 53, breaking down to an 8. And you have this butterfly here, this phoenix rising from the ashes, or wings, but also like this cocoon moment that you're moving into, and celebrate your wins because you're about to be wins here. Roosters can also be significant to you here, but animals with wings, birds, things of that sort during this time here. So make sure you are filling up your cup also with laughter, laughing, sacred giggles. Let's see what's going on for the shameless truth. What does the collective need to know, please? General messages. Yeah, this already came out with the energy. So Spirit clearly wants us to clarify, and I feel like this is something where you need to alchemize, transmute it, put it into something, and boom, use that energy given to you. And I feel like a lot of you are very confident. You're like, all right, I'll make art from that. All right, I'll make music from that. All right, I'll create a blog from that. All right, I'll create a message for someone to hear about that. I'll write about that. Things are happening in 3s, so pay attention to the signs here. So for me, when things happens in 3s, that's like typically death. I don't know about y'all, but you could be getting lots of synchronicities during this time, and timelines coming out as I say that here. You're definitely shifting into new timelines. It's not about quitting here. And even if you've been doing something like a job for 3 or 4 years here, if it's not right, quit. Some of you need to quit a job here, and you're gonna get clarity. Yeah, there's like BS that you've been dealing with and it's gone, or it will be gone. Let's shuffle out cosmic downloads. What else for the collective? Don't block your blessings by saying, I don't want this. It will bring you that. Beware of casting spells over yourself and others. Hashtag magic. So yes, speak what you do want into existence, not what you don't want. That's very important. And people are acting out in this situation. And it's not even about you. You can love a person and leave a person. It's time to move on. We have alchemize this energy, literally, right here in this situation that's being thrown at you. You'll soon be sitting on your crown. So royalty, you could be getting a promotion. Again, crown chakra, downloads here. And also, this is something where you might also be making a crown during this time, or I don't know, something about headbands or seeing crowns here. And remember that nobody's too busy to not prioritize you. So it's like you're getting clarity on relationships in your life, as well as career, as well as your endeavors and your personal goals. And I feel like you're really shifting into this new timeline that feels more aligned, but it's slow and steady. We have Mars and Libra at its detriment, and Spirit also said at the beginning, tell the collective to forgive themselves. If they're not moving as fast on things that they want to right now, it's because, there's a lot of retrogrades in the astrology and Mars and Libra, and it's about this community time more than anything else, and to take one's time with things. So it's not about being impulsive or reckless. It's really about being mindful of who you're around, spending time with, as well as you're not buying people's excuses if they aren't showing up for you, or they're saying, I'm too busy for you. If they want you in their life, their actions will show you, and you're going to see some sort of crystal clear clarity. Maybe you need to work with crystals, but let's get clarification, because we have gossiping, shaming, lying, manipulating here. Always with energies in reverse. If this is you, always go within, do your shadow work, heal. Nobody's perfect here. What's this about? Yeah, Ace of Cups, someone that is emotionally and spiritually misaligned. They're upset that you have more opportunities than them. They're upset that you are in your heart-centered space here right now, and they don't know how to get in alignment. Literally, Knight of Cups. For some of you, this could have been an ex, someone that you dated, or someone that you really loved, but you kind of see through that they are having like a values discrepancy. They say one thing, but they don't go for it. They say one thing, but they don't take action moving forward with this. And it's like you are very strategic, because there's a chessboard on here, and you're like, if you're not even going to be willing to learn how to play chess, I'm not going to waste my breath and energy to teach you the strategy here. And it's almost like you're not wasting your breath on people. Nine of Swords. And you see how it like stuck there, and it's stuck to the microphone and breath. So your throat chakra, you're coming out of these manipulators. Yeah, you could have slept with them here, Four of Swords and the upright, but like you're seeing through this, and Spirit's gonna shoot an arrow at their back. They could have been a backstabber here, and they thought that they got you, but they didn't. For some of you, you're like, I need to give this relationship a rest, and I see you moving away from these individuals. For a lot of you, you could be dealing with two energies, just because we had the two communication cards kind of like coming out of opportunity, but then like a person here, but then they think you're just giving it a rest. Meanwhile, they're going to keep trying to bring chaos, competition, and conflict in your life. They could have stolen from you, but Spirit's literally protecting you from these individuals. Seven of Pentacles here. A lot of them are mad that they don't have the money you do here. Queen of Pentacles in the upright, they're mad. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, they're mad that they don't take risks on these opportunities that you do, and it is involving your money here. So pay attention to your money. What's this? People are acting out in this situation. It's not even about you. They're mad. They're just jealous of your independence, your wish fulfillment, your abundance, creating a life of luxury, a life of wealth. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be a business owner. Nine of Pentacles is typically like a independent worker, go-getter energy, and they create this beautiful abundance here. It's like you're able to like go on walks, like listen to the birds in the morning, step outside here, be very in flow, the sacral chakra flow energy, and it's well balanced overall. What else? Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be a family member. You could have divorced this person. It's in the reverse. And Six of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, it could be a younger sibling, someone you dated in the past here. And it's almost like they're just projecting this information onto you. And Nine of Wands, they are a wounded warrior here. Yes. And 10 of Cups and 8 of Swords. They could be in jail, or you moved on or away from the situation here. Meanwhile, they're stuck in debilitated energies. They can't move forward because they're a victim here. It's like they want to blame certain things on you, and you could be seeing 10-10 a lot. For some of you, this could be younger sibling, an ex-friend, an ex-lover, or family member, but it's ex energy. Things are happening in threes. Please tell me. Whoa. The Emperor. Okay, so boss energy, 8 of Wands. Congratulations. This is like a lot of you getting promoted, taking off, even moving for work here, being the boss. What did I say about you moving into something big here? Something you do does take off here overall. It's very creative, very potent, very quick, fast energy. You could be working with an Aries, King of Swords, but there's something about read the fine print in a contract, negotiation, deal, or settlement is what they're telling me. Settlement, okay? Because it could be something where a boss puts something in like fine print and tries to pull a fast one on you because it's the King of Swords. It's typically like the leader, the higher up, the person writing the contract up. Page of Swords, and they're trying to take advantage of you, but 7 of Wands, you're divinely protected. You will lose out on money if you don't read the fine print here, but I okay. 5 of Wands, Page of Pentacles in the upright. So you got someone around you who could be getting drunk, could have a drinking problem or overindulgence, or this is like that codependency addiction card. And this is like 5 of Wands. They could be getting mad at you while drinking, or an angry drunk is what I'm seeing. And you could have been dealing with this person since childhood, or this person is younger than you. It could be a child for some of you, for others of you. You could be a parent of like it's like, what is it? Adult children of alcoholics. It's like AOCOA. And it's like this energy of they want to pull you back, and they're tugging on your heartstrings with the cycle. And a lot of you have been psychologically, emotionally abused and hurt here. I see you alchemizing this, but where does this go? And some of you might also choose to give up drinking because you don't like it, makes you mad. And you might miss out on some sort of money opportunities. Yeah, you miss out on some sort of opportunities. You don't like how you act foolish. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could have it in your chart. They could 4 of Cups. But Spirit wants to give you a new chance, a new opportunity, a new timeline to like walk down. Yeah, I walk a lonely road. The one that I have never known. Don't know where it goes. Yeah. But it's only me and I walk alone. So there's something that you have to do for yourself here. And Spirit's like, this 4 of Cups, it's coming out of the clouds. This person like doesn't want to take this chance, but deep down, they kind of know they have to turn and do it. And so it's like that Green Day song, I don't remember, Broken Boulevard of Broken Dreams. And so maybe this is like a new opportunity for a new dream for you to step into. Knight of Swords. You're almost holding yourself back because you're not balanced and you need to heal something, and you've maybe had a lot of judgment for the choices that you've made in your life. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio here, but I feel like you need to really get grounded on these firm foundations. I'm going to put the cards back in the deck here, and then I'll shuffle out with clarity and like who's saying they're too busy for you with excuses, or like trying to lie to you or manipulate you, that sort of thing. There's a lot of people who do need to heal. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, be it money or housing situations, or even just going through sickness or cold here. So I feel like if someone's faking sick, yeah, 6 of Cups, like a younger sibling, someone from the past, or like they say like, I've been so busy, but they're not actually holding space for you. They don't even text you back. Karmic justice will be served. Could be a Libra. You could be a Libra, but that's also like, Libra and Mars energy is like people that do want to come towards you with relationships will. And then we have Saturn in Aries is going to show you where it's fallen, where it doesn't do good. who's getting their karma. So it's like, if you are Saturnian rule, then you've been doing like the work here, the healing, putting out good energy, connecting, communicating, like you're going to get that back. So tell me about the clarity and who's too busy or what excuses this is about for the collective. Scorpio judgment, you're making all the right choices here. 10 of Pentacles in relation to money. Yeah, it's like someone here might have used work as an excuse, or family. Like, I have kids, so I can't meet up. Or I've got so much work, but I can't meet up here. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna remember that. Okay, I'll remember that. But like, you don't remember it in the sense of like holding it against it. You just like clock it for the fact of, okay, if they are not responding to me, why am I just gonna freely give them energy? Like, they don't just get to come around whenever they want to. They don't just get to come around. So yes, Hermit energy, Virgo in the reverse. This person could be hidden. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, or have like some sort of hidden agenda or secret plan, because it's almost like you catch them in some sort of lie. Like, they think the map is like up, right side up, and you're like, no, it's clearly upside down. Or it's like, hey, they're like, oh my God, don't tell this person or this family member that like I can't go hang out with them because now I'm with you. Like, don't post on your Instagram stories, don't post on your social media, don't post whatever. And then like someone sees it and calls you out on it, or you call them out on it, and you're like, okay, I clearly need to protect my energy and not be so freely giving here. And 8 of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be a motherly figure, someone that's older than you, or even like a grandmother that might be emotionally mature. For others of you, it is family, and it's in relation to a lot of distorted divine feminine energy is what I'm picking up on, irregardless of gender. And it's like someone's trying to just take advantage of you because you're so giving, you're so kind, and they always think, I can rely on you. You might be the younger person in this situation. 9 of Swords in the reverse. You might be having dreams about them, and that's the clarity that you see, and you come out of these stressful times with anxiety, Shameless Squad. So I'm proud of you. That's not easy. That's hard work to do. Yeah, 9-9 again. Closing up a major cycle. You're not dealing with people who claim victim to their life when they won't even do things to change about it. Yeah, Queen of Cups. This could be a mother wound for a lot of you. An unempathetic person. Someone who is emotionally toxic or abusive. King of Wands. Yep. And they almost like don't want to claim that they take that leadership role of being like physically abusive or creative abuse or sexual abuse, like whatever it may be. So remember, don't buy that biscuit. Nobody's too busy. Prioritize you in the relationships. And people would rather be sick than sane, because it's easier to wear rose-colored glasses and be sick versus trying to work on themselves than be sane. You've seen through the disguise, and spirit wants you to stay away. I feel like I just said that, okay? Middle of the deck here. You catch someone red-handed in a lie this week. This person exposes themselves. Pay attention. Like I said, social media, people like texting the wrong person, messaging the wrong person, and they're lying to you about their schedule or whatever. And they're like, no, I didn't know, and you're like, I got clarity. You didn't want to date me. You didn't want to go out with me. You didn't want to hang out with me. Like, that's fine. Just tell me right away. Okay. And what happens when you become more enlightened is people become more threatened and frightened. And so it's not like you have this ego thing. You just have this security thing spiritually where you're like, hey, I'm not just going to freely give to people who are caught up in the matrix here or don't value me during this time. And the only person that you need to make proud is you. I love that I just cut that with these energies coming out. Shameless Squad. Let's get the other truth deck, because I realized I didn't shuffle that out. Additional messages for the Shameless Squad here, Spirit, please. Drinks, I'm telling you, yes, someone is like drinker, liquor, or you might be meeting somebody out for coffee, tea, water. Some of you might need to drink more water here. Clearly I do, because my cheeks are red and I'm channeling, so yeah. But this person could also be a smoker or have other codependencies or addictions, like I mentioned in the channel download message. They could be drinking dark liquors, so like whiskey, rum. You got depravity, so you have a tyrant, a spy, misfortune, seduction. This could happen on the street or outside. Careful of like your purses or someone trying to like steal something or deprive you of something. They always wanted. Feels like a very demonic energy. But sports, yeah, like watch your fanny packs. It also says sports exhibit circulation. So careful of pickpocketers during this time, especially if you are out at the bars or drinking or meeting anybody up. Yeah, message. Someone might be calling you to ask you to go on like a coffee date too. We'll clarify. Last card, divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, and karma. What have I been saying this whole thing? Spirit has your back though, so it's not gonna be working out here. And nothingness, death, meaninglessness, erasure, and forgetfulness in the reverse. So I feel like if you've been the one that's forgetful, you've been the one that's been feeling like, oh, life is hard right now, life is lifing, feels meaningless. Spirit's telling you like, hey, you're coming out of misfortune and a brand new change is coming, but you do have some things to heal right now, and it could be in relation to Rose, your love life, or even addiction underneath that, you know, jealousy, that kind of energy here overall. If you're out and about drinking and then you see your partner with somebody at the bar, for example, and you're like, oh my God, who are you talking to? That kind of vibe. So drinks. The Star card could be an Aquarius in the reverse, but there needs to be healing with alcohol. Yeah, Ace of Wands. It's almost like this person is in denial and they don't want to take action with that. Devil card in the upright. Capricorn energy, and they have this addiction here. And Two of Wands. Maybe they've like gone away for treatment before and they believe, Ten of Swords in the reverse, oh my gosh, I'm healed. I've already done the work here. And it's like, no, you actually haven't. So this person is almost lying to themselves that that's what they need to do here. And they're refusing to actually go through a spiritual enlightenment, a death, a rebirth, a phoenix rising from the ashes, energetic, like timeline in order to heal, in order to be better here. We also have Scorpio, Pisces overall, but that is the shameless truth. So somebody needs to be working on their codependencies here. If that's you, please do. Tell me about depravity, street, Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Lovers card. Interesting. Hold on. Page of Wands. So this is something where like you were deprived of certain things from the past, from family cycles, generational wounds. Tens represent cycles. And you're coming out of this where people are like, you can't have this. Like we grew up poor, so you're going to grow up poor, or things like that sort. But there's like almost a lover here who wants to spoil you. And I actually really love it here. You have the Lovers card, or you have the choice to be able to figure out, well, what are the things that I want? The finer things in life is what they're saying. Do I want that nice bag? Do I want to buy flowers every week? Do I want to go to a sporting event? Do I want to go to a museum? Do I want to go to art class, poetry, yoga? Spirit wants to give you this, and there could be multiple messages of people asking you to go to those things here. The Fool card in the reverse, but you might miss it here overall. Someone might have kids and they might be... They might drop the ball on you. You might drop the ball on them in order with actually meeting up. So pay attention to your messages. Message people back, because for some of you looking for love, this is a spiritual like connection here. And for others of you, this could be like a lover and like a business partnership that like you love how they work and how you work. And this is like, oh my God, this is like my business bestie or whatever. Or even friendships here. Okay, so text people back during this time. Divine intervention. King of Swords here. Hawks could be significant to you. Nine of Wands here. Okay, hold on, one more. And the Hermit in the reverse. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So a lot of you have been restless about money and maybe something that didn't go successful within the justice system. But there's some sort of delay with that. Spirit's righting some sort of wrong with this in what you've been owed. And it's almost hidden. So a lot of you might have some sort of like angel investor, because they're telling me like the gold coin here, or someone or something that like wants to invest in you. They see that you're tired. They see that you're working. They see that you're really doing a lot of stuff here. But Spirit's like, please, please, please trust us. Hold out for this. happiness. This isn't meant to be seen by everybody is what I'm getting, especially if your family had doubted you in regards of your success, your money, your career, where you're at with your finances at this point in time. And if something didn't take off sooner and you're not on their timeline, you're on your timeline, and that's all that matters here specifically. So it's almost like you're not supposed to tell them. Yeah, you're not supposed to tell them everything that you're doing. You're not supposed to show them everything that you're manifesting. And you're really only supposed to share with those who deserve to know, because there's going to be some conflict that happens. They're going to tell you what they want you to do. They're going to shame and blame you. They're going to cause some sort of misfortune here. And I'm telling you, the moon card in the reverse, that could come up during this full moon, but then the next full moon is, I believe, the eclipse, which is lunar. So we have that next cycle coming out after retrograde season. So it's going to be very pivotal, and you're going to get news about this. So I would just say, for those of you that deal with a lot of family narratives of like guilt, shame, trauma, generational wounds, like, don't tell your family members everything that you got going on, your plans. It will be successful. I see you being very slow, steady, wins the race, but also sturdy with this. So that way you can have like a whole wealthy life, you know, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, sexually, relationally here. And you've had the strength overall to do this and the courage to actually do this. And it would be nice for them to actually recognize, wow, you're very resilient. Wow, you're very courageous. Wow, you're very strong. I couldn't do that, you know? I'm proud of you. And I feel like you just want to be told you're proud here. But it's almost like they don't understand. They're all about business, Aries, Emperor energy. They're not about like emotions as much. And that's kind of a sad space to be in. But I do see you getting some sort of reward, some sort of payout, and some sort of clarity with it. But you really can't tell your family members or loved ones or people that you don't really align to energetically with that information. They don't deserve to know. Well, that's interesting. They don't deserve to know. That's for you. But that's what spirit just came through it. So I've never really heard that one before. Mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. I feel like this is you mirroring their energy back and maybe not giving as much as you receive. And yeah, empty. Like these energies are empty. Like it's an empty vase. There's nothing really to it. It's nothing special here overall, but you might look at, you know, an empty vase and find so much beauty within it, but then other people find it empty and hollow and nothing there and shallow, and like looking at things with the certain types of perception here of negativity versus like positivity and hope here overall. And you kind of want to forget about these people that are just kind of like, why was I even friends with them? Why did I even care so much about what they thought about me or their opinions of me? Trust me, you're stepping into your livelihood, work, earning money and labor, like I mentioned, cutting the deck. That's so beautiful here overall, shameless club. So I really love that for you. Let's get some final messages here too and see what guidance spirit has for you in the collective. Ooh. Shut up. What'd I just say? Positivity. Beautiful. It came out with 2. 55 is showing up. Positivity. Practice daily affirmations, mantras, quotes, raise your vibration and speak what you want into existence. Yeah, a lot of you may be astral traveling during this time, leaving your body during the dream state, and traveling to the spirit world, or you may just be astral traveling, like helping a lot of people and healing a lot of people. So if you're tired and exhausted, like take time to rest if you need to. So in that way, when retrograde season is done and over, like you can move forward, laser focus. What else, please? Thank you. Solar plexus chakra, beautiful. Work on your confidence, self-esteem, and assert yourself. Remember your strength and resiliency. Something by the new moon is going to be coming in, so new beginnings are coming in for you. Start setting your intentions and take action. Get a birth chart reading done for a lot of you, especially if you want to know your soul gifts, your fortune, your destiny, your purpose, the messages that are in there for you. For others of you, get a transit chart done reading, you know, or a solar year ahead reading. reading. Like, work on some predictive work to really set yourself up for success. Don't let the energies use you use the energies here, okay? And third eye chakra, interesting. So 3 and 6. Working with ametrine could be good for you, which is amethyst and citrine, because you have the 3rd yellow chakra and the 6th purple chakra. Trust your intuition and your ability to see things beyond surface level. Synchronicity again, timelines. You are choosing to take steps and shift into a new timeline. Get ready for this. Your hard work is paying off. I definitely do see that. Protect your energy. Yes, do cleansing rituals, spells. If anybody has given anything to you where you're like not aligned with that person, it's an ex-bestie, it's an ex-lover, ex-family member, and it's just taking up space, it's ruining your aura. So cleanse your space, please. Just like, please cleanse it. For me, if you're not gonna do it for you, do it for me, okay? Ascended masters are around you, and you also have crystals underneath that. Call upon your ascended masters to deal with any energy vampires. Again, let go of the things, let go of the people. This is for your highest good here overall, and move into more aligned souls, energies, vibrations, everything like that. Shameless Squad, thanks for your patience with me. Thank you for joining me on live. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, share it with a friend, help the channel grow if you feel so inclined to. If you've been hopping in and out, make sure you watch from the beginning. There's a lot of synchronicities that are coming together. Make sure you remember your strength and your resiliency. Forgive yourself if things are not moving as fast as you want them to. Give yourself grace and practice gratitude here as well, because you will be shifting into a new timeline. And energetically, collectively, when we move into new timelines, we move into DNA upgrades, we move into activations, within our physical bodies, our vessel, our soul, like, needs more time to catch up with that sometimes too. So please be kind to your mind. Please be gentle on yourself here. I hope to be back with more readings too. So make sure you are subscribed. Check the videos tabs for reads. Check the lives tabs for collective reads. I'm going to be playing around with how I do some of these things and move forward too. So moving forward too. Happy Thursday. Happy 8-day portal coming up. Happy full moon. I love you. As always, stay tuned for more and stay shameless.